So you've always loved the idea of country living, but maybe in this stage of your life, you're considering it just a little more than usual. Well, whether your dream is to move out to the more rural areas of Brenham, Belleville, or Chapel Hill, or perhaps you'd like to be in the more historic districts with the gorgeous Victorian architecture, or maybe you've always wanted to build a luxury dream home on acreage. If you're anyone like me, that dream doesn't go away. Hey everyone, my name is Candace Lubojasky, broker associate at Walsh & Mangan Premier Real Estate Group. And today we're talking about one of my favorite things, country living. Actually, there are quite a few things that you need to pay attention to when buying a rural property as opposed to a traditional home in the suburbs or the city. For instance, drinking water, irrigation, septic systems, zoning, boundaries, monuments, electrical, you name it. As you can see, there are a whole lot of things to consider when purchasing rural property, but let's start this video with the basics. We're going to talk about drinking water. Now, depending on how developed the land is, you may already have a well present, or you may need to build one. If that's the case, keep in mind not all wells are created equal. Now, if there is a well there, you'll need to inspect a couple of things first. One of the most important things is how many gallons per minute your water well can produce. Here are other questions to ask yourself. Are you planning on irrigating landscaping? Are you thinking of how many people are in your household and how much hot water they usually need as well? How long their showers are? Do you have a small garden? An orchard? Are you thinking of watering other parts of your acreage? So keep that in mind as you're looking at your water well. Then the next thing you're going to want to do is see how clean your water is. I always recommend having a full panel test done on your tank and sending it off to a lab, and then they'll be able to let you know if you have any bacteria that needs to be cleaned. It's always best to do that just to make sure and be on the safe side. As you can see, something as simple as drinking water gets way more complex when you move out into the country. As a real estate professional, I want to make sure that I understand exactly where you want to go, and I want to make sure that you understand how to get there. This is Candace Lubojasky, broker associate at Walsh & Mangan Premier Real Estate Group. And if you liked this video, then you're going to love my country living series. I'm going to dive deeper into living out in the country and just different tips that you might be needing if you do decide to purchase a rural property. So stay tuned and follow my Facebook page for more videos like these.